In terms of traveling long distance, flying on an airplane is the fastest and easiest way to get your destination. The only problem is that flat stretches of the runway aren't always available in the certain place. This means that pilots have to be particularly skilled to land on a runway that just out from a mountain or one that appears in a narrow valley. Here are 10 most dangerous airports in the world. Number 10. Lukla Airport, Nepal. The Lukla Airport in Nepal serves as the main airport for those visiting Mount Everest. This airport is so difficult to land for mountains and the incredibly short length of the runway. In fact, the whole terminal is quite small. There are no lights and little electric power. So, landing in anything other than perfect condition becomes even riskier. There are also no air traffic controllers on site. So, pilots are on their own to touch down in sometimes large aircraft. It's also one of the highest airports you can find. Number 9. Courchevel International Airport, France. Video of a landing at the Courchevel airport went viral last year, as it has the shortest runway of any airport at 525 meters. Not only this, but the prepped runway has downed gradient of 18.5%, which makes takeoff even more difficult. Number 8. Tonconton Airport, Honduras. As you may be noticing, airports in mountains become very hard to land due to the variant terrain and often short approaches. Tonconton Airport is no different. In order for the planes to prepare for the descent, they must make a quick 45-degree bank turn to raise the runway in a valley. After this bank, plane must rapidly drop the altitude, being carefully not to scrape for train directly underneath. High altitude makes flights to this city a real challenge. Number 7. Princess Juliana International Airport, Saint Martin. Like some other runways in Caribbean Sea, Princess Juliana Airport, which is located in Saint Martin, is perhaps the most famous on the list. Most notable for the public being situated just before the runway. This placement often results the large and loud gust of the wind and stunt to those enjoying the crystal blue water. For the pilots, hitting visitor is the least to their worries. The runway is only 2,179 meters long, which is very short considering the large aircraft that land there require more than 2,500 meters to ensure a safe landing. Princess Juliana was initially built for a smaller place, but the booming tourist industry has brought A340s and 747s into a regular traffic rotation. Number 6. Paro Airport, Bhutan. Continuously ranked as one of the most dangerous airports in the world. Only 8 pilots are qualified to land on this airstrip. The runway is surrounded by 5,500 meter peaks with a runway only 1,800 meters long. Due to the fast descent, the large planes need to make the approach to a strip. Many rank it as the most dangerous airport in the world. Number 5. Gibraltar International. This is probably the most extreme airport in Saudi Europe. While this runway isn't particularly hard to land at, an interesting design feature makes it incredibly dangerous. The main street in the area, Winston Churchill Avenue, intersects the runway and has to be closed when planes need to land. There is a stoplight on the road telling cars to stop, but there have been a number of close calls in the airport's history. Number 4. McMurdo Air Station, Antarctica. Not many people travel to Antarctica, which means that the airport infrastructure there is significantly lacking. This runway isn't particularly short, but it is made to slack ice which can cause planes to run askew if the landing isn't perfect. Temperature here are below freezing on an average, they are interior. In 1970, there is a bad crash of C-121 that still sits off the site, buried in snow. Many months out of the year, it is dark continuously, and due to the lack of lights, pilots are trained to land using the night vision goggles. Number 3. Madeira Airport, Portugal. Madeira Airport is one of the few in the world where engineers built a runway platform in order to expand. The landing strip sits between steep cliffs and the shore of the ocean. Pilots simply don't have enough space to land. When an expansion project was planned, designers saw that only the option was to build a series of platforms on an artificial island extending from the current runway. Over 1800 columns hold the runway up, which have to withstand serious shock loading during landings. Number 2. MCAS, Futenma Wakinia. This airport is situated in US Marine Corps Air Station in Okinawa, Japan. The Navy and the Marine Corps rank it as the most dangerous airport in the world, where FA-18 Hornet and B-22 Osprey continuously land. The area is strategically important to the US military, which is the part of the reason the maintenance operation. Part of the reason this airport is so dangerous because high-density housing sits in an area that should be cleared for emergency situations. This makes it one of the worst airports in the Asia and problem for the most airlines. Number 1. Narsarsuaq Airport, Greenland. Similar to Antarctica, the extreme airports in cold Greenland are constantly covered in ice at only 1,800 meters and canvassed in slack ice. This runway is the most difficult in the world for any pilot. The weather is constantly stormy, creating intense turbulence and low visibility on approach, making it the worst airport in the world for both flight staff as well as passengers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like. And have you something to say? Please let us know in the comment. And finally, if you want to watch any other video like this one, please subscribe our channel and click the bell for automatically notify about our next video.